shoot. We're gonna have a little bit of daylight to go with it, eh? So let's see if we can't get it all together. Yeah, well, that's okay. He's dead. Okay, and we'll put the other one there.
Where's yours? What'd you do with it?
In his truck. It's in his truck. It's in Pete's truck.
Decided I wasn't done yet. I had more to say. It seemed to have had a profound effect on me. Don't know what that means yet, but I'm following it. Right now, I am in the process of essentially attempting to track down everything. Every piece of archival footage there is on my father. I don't even know why. That sounds weird. But I'm not sure what the pull is at this point. There's more behind it. I can feel it. It's like at first it was excitement. You know, it had been about a half a decade since he passed away. There was a lot that I hadn't dealt with yet. There was a lot that I had dealt with. And I got, you know, his library, essentially. His archival footage that he had. And there's quite a bit missing. There's a lot more out there. And it was like, what can I do with this? And I didn't know what that meant. So, you know, we go to Instagram with it. And it kind of just turned into something that I didn't recognize by the end. And it's not that I lost interest with it, it just wasn't doing what I wanted. I wasn't getting enough out of it. I realized how much more to the story there was. So I started doing these now. And as I think about these, and as I do them, little things go on in my brain. I wasn't even aware that they were there before. I was talking before about superstition and premonitions and meaning. Seeing a bear on my doorstep on my birthday, 11 o'clock at night, that would have meant a lot to my dad. Maybe it means a lot to me. It's so strange because I've never been superstitious. I've never been someone that's religious. I try not to read into things too much because there's usually or almost always a logical explanation for why something happens. There's a logical reason why there was a bear on my doorstep. However, there's strange coincidences, and coincidence is interesting to think about. I talked before about the cosmic dice roll, and is there a purpose? Is there a creator? No one can answer that question. Science can't answer it. The Bible can't answer it. It's kind of up to interpretation. We don't know. You can only go back so far. That goes into the next bit of, do you believe things happen for a reason? On some level, my dad did. He believed he was guided. By what? Who knows? For what purpose? Who knows? But he used it as fuel, as inspiration. I was speaking before about if you are a religious person, if you are someone that is superstitious, if you are someone that believes that things happen for a reason, and maybe there's a reason why there's a bear that shows up on my doorstep at, 11 o'clock at night on my birthday as I turn 32. And just now, with In Search of an Answer, we're really starting to uncover a lot about my father as I go on this journey. Some part of me wants to go, it's meaningless and it doesn't matter and it's random. There's another part that I shoot this video and I go, maybe there is a point to it all. I'm not saying it's my deceased father reaching out to me from the grave. However, it makes me think about him, and maybe that's all that matters. And then it makes you think, you know, when he was attacked by a bear, the story and the original In Search of an Answer and White Tape and Project Grizzly, and his entire life was defined by a singular moment. I am alive because of that moment. You know, because of those things that led him to North Bay, and because of that he met my mother, and because of that here I am. Because of a single moment. They can have a profound impact on people, and I find that fascinating. What I find more interesting is that if you were already someone that has a disposition to believe in those types of things, maybe you believe that God is real and he is guiding you and it's all planned and there's a greater purpose. Maybe. Or maybe you're someone that doesn't believe in anything. A coincidence doesn't matter and there's no creator and it is what it is and it's all random. And in that case, a bear showing up on my doorstep is irrelevant. With that said, it makes you wonder. And because of those moments now making me wonder, it leads into things like this, where you double down, you get on the trail, and you try and find out what it's about. And this is where I feel like my father and I are linked in a strange way as never before. You know, he wasn't really there when I was a kid. We didn't really get a relationship until I was a lot older. And then after he passed away, I still didn't think much of that. But here I am now at the age of 32 with bears turning up on my doorstep, and it feels so strange. Almost like I'm picking up where he left off in a really weird way. And I'm not quite sure what that means or what I'm even going to do with it. And it just kind of leads into, one thing leads into the next. And because of those moments, you wonder. Could just be coincidence, but if you believe in something else, those seemingly random moments can lead to something else. And it's almost like a higher mystery now as I'm kind of on his trail. I'm not just on my own trying to figure out what it means, but I'm on his. He was very superstitious and religious at times, which was contradictory in nature. But he spoke a lot to me and it really stuck with me about purpose and a reason for everything and a reason for what he was doing. And you know, maybe he wasn't strong enough and now it's passed on to me, and it's like, well, what is that? It's like it's opened up my mind to all these possibilities that were never there before. And it's certainly opened up other doors in my life as well, with writing and the people that I've been able to meet. Very fortunate to meet some of the people that I have because of him. And again, you just look at that and you look at the point of it all, and maybe it's all coincidental, but at the same time, maybe there was a reason for it. Maybe there was a driving force, and he really believed that. I don't know if it was in the sense that it's, you know, like the traditional sense of God or purpose, but he really did believe that there was a reason for it, and that there was an afterlife. And, you know, I never paid much attention to those things. And I didn't even pay much attention to it last night. You know, there's just a bear on my doorstep, and it's like, oh, whatever. And it's on my birthday, and then here I am today. But now that I'm thinking about it, I can't stop thinking about it. And I wonder if those moments, how much of an impact they had on him. It's rhetorical in a sense, because I know that they had a massive impact on him. But I wonder how much that changed the trajectory of all of his decision making. Something to think about, for sure.